to kill you.
Are you gonna be aggro, Cody?
No. Dude, I got so shit-faced last night.
Really?
Oh, yeah, your boy got blacked out.
Tell us about it. I
don't remember. I don't remember.
Well,
like, I had my first comedy show back, and that went incredibly.
How many people were there?
Nice.
I'd say like 20 to 30.
Nice.
But it was a pretty small venue, and it was like a private. That's like what I wanted. Like I was worried I had accidentally over-invited people, but it kind of like for the space. But it was great.
Nice.
Dude, take a chill pill, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm chilled out,
Are
bro.
you? I'm more chill than you.
Is that something a chill person would say?
Yeah, dude.
Yo, bro.
I'm more chill than you.
You never saw what's it called? Pineapple Express? When he's talking to Danny McBride, he's like, chill. He's like, I'm more chill than you are. He's like, how's that? He's like, look at what you're wearing. You're wearing a fucking suit. I'm wearing a kimono. Dude, how about DMX, man?
Dude,
how's he doing?
He's actually doing better.
I think he's doing better. Like
yeah, he's breathing on his own and stuff like that.
Nice.
But he might be like, I mean, they said he was without oxygen. Like there was no oxygen to his brain for a minute, so he could come out of this like kind of,
He OD'd? Is that what happened?
I think, yeah. So wait, time out. Cody, do you know if he OD'd on coke or crack? Because I know crack was his drug of choice, but
I'd say whatever it was probably cut with fentanyl.
Oh, you think so? He had a heart attack though.
That makes sense.
Oh, I thought if anything, he took too much coke and his heart like blew up.
Oh, I think I feel like a heart attack is like very common when coke is cut with fentanyl.
Oh, I would just say a heart attack is very common with coke in general. I mean, it does make your heart race. Yeah, Either way, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, dude. Moment of silence.
Well, he's not dead.
Thoughts and prayers.
Dude, I've had 3 real life encounters with DMX.
I know.
He's a fucking.
Wait, 3? Yeah. Can you tell us about them?
Yeah. They're all like really like so. I don't know honestly in which order they were, but my boy used to work at a Blockbuster in Mount Kisco, New York, because that's like where I went to private school, and fucking DMX moved there because Northern Westchester, just bigger houses and whatnot, and like he would legit be driving around in his Escalade. So my boy worked at the Blockbuster there, and I went in one day to like just kick it with him because he was the only dude working there. And DMX comes in with like a girlfriend, and they're looking through the aisles and whatnot. And he drops and starts doing push-ups out of nowhere, like 20, 30 push-ups, gets his video, comes to the counter, and we're just like, yo, what's up with the push-ups? And he's like, oh, I lost a bet. And we're like, oh, all right, cool. So that's encounter number 1. Encounter number 2 is at Mount Kisco train station. I almost fucking ran him over because I wasn't looking and I ran a stop sign, and I had to stop short because somebody was walking in front of me, and it was fucking DMX, and he just turns and he grills the shit out of me. Doesn't say a word. I was like, oh shit, my bad, D. And then third encounter was him pulling out of his driveway and him almost running me over. We were walking on the street, and he just like pulled out like fucking Fast and Furious style, and then took off.
What the fuck? You're like a DMX magnet. You're like fated to meet him.
Yeah, I think I am like a Rough Rider. I was meant to be.
My boy, a Rough Rider.
Stop, dude. Drop, shut him down, open up shop.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. That's what we kind of did here with Comics and Chronic, and now look at us.
Know who else did those series of things in that same order? I'll give you 2 guesses.
Dude, yes.
All right, I won't. It's Godzilla and it's Kong.
Damn. I don't like that everyone's calling him Kong and not King Kong. What's up with that?
He did sit on the throne. You're right. Yeah,
but even before that, like his moniker is, King Kong. Like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was he king of before?
Yeah,
was it
Skull Island?
Skull Island,
the Truman Show? But that was the Truman Show. He was just living under the Truman Show. It was the same thing. It was a fake sky.
I'm surprised that's a movie you've seen, Anthony. That might be.
Of course, yeah. Of course, I've seen the Truman Show.
You can't go with "of course" anymore because there are movies that we've discussed that I thought for sure you would have seen that you didn't.
Like listening back, I feel like I've talked about Jim Carrey a lot, so I'm gonna say that most Jim Carrey movies I've actually seen, even his like serious ones and his stupidest ones. I've seen all of them.
He has some bad ones, but he has some dope ones.
Yeah. But this episode's not about Jim Carrey.
No,
it's about another Titan, though, no doubt. Jim Carrey is a Titan of comedy. This is about Kong and Godzilla. So let's get started. Welcome to Comics and Chronic, everyone. I am one of your hosts, Jake FH. As always, I am joined by my fellow kaijus up in this bitch, Cody Wolaka Cannon and Anthony Iannaccio. What up, dogs?
What up?
What up? That's my kaiju voice.
That's your kaiju voice.
No,
dude. So what'd you guys think?
I liked it, honestly. I liked it a lot.
I did enjoy it.
I loved it.
I thought it was a lot of fun. And people are going to be like, oh, it was dumb. You're right. It's fucking stupid. But I don't care.
Dude, it was so
dumb, but it was so fun. I just want to see monsters fight, honestly.
Yeah, I just don't know why they had to give us so much of that shitty plot hole filled human story.
Yeah. It was like the plot was really bad, but more than that, dude, I'm sorry, but ever since they've grown up, the kids now, their welcome is gone for me. So like Millie Bobby Brown, I'm over her. She doesn't need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't like Julian Dennison, who was in Deadpool 2? You don't like that kid?
Oh, dude, that actually, now that you mentioned that, and it's funny because last week I watched Hunt for the Wilder People. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, I love that movie.
Dude.
I haven't seen it.
Cody, you would like it. It's Taika Waititi.
What? You haven't seen Hunt for the Wilder People,
bitch.
Cody?
Fucking idiot.
It's a great movie. I think you'd really like it, Cody.
It's Taika Waititi's first movie or one of his firsts?
It's maybe like his third movie.
Really? What do you think came
but
before
like
that?
Before he got big, for sure.
Yeah.
And Sam Neill's in it.
Sam Neill's in it.
Oh, I like Sam Neill.
Yeah, dude, he was great in it. And it's just like a very endearing movie, you know? And he's funny as shit. That kid is funny as shit. And he's also funny in Deadpool 2. But like with all things puberty related, he now like it's I don't know, it sucks. Like he's not a kid anymore. It kind of lost its, you know.
I get what you mean, because when I was watching the movie, I did kind of feel the same way. I'm like, this kid needs to like go into hibernation for a few years and come back and like kill it and be the next Taika Waititi. Just like
same with Millie Bobby Brown.
But he was still funny though. Yeah, well, I don't know. She's just 11 to me, so
as a character, she also is getting the exact same role.
Oh yeah,
exactly,
over and over.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like that part I didn't like. Dude, you know who I also didn't like, but who I love and everything else was what's his name? Brian Tyree, the guy from Atlanta.
Oh, Brian Tyree Henry. Yeah,
Brian Tyree Henry. I gotta say, his character was really annoying, and not.
Oh, he was a podcaster. You didn't like him?
Nah. I thought it was lame. I thought he was lame. Like I wasn't really on board with him.
Yeah, I didn't like the character too much either. Yeah. The human part of this movie sucked. That's what I would agree with.
Terrible.
Like.
So bad. Nothing was more rewarding than watching them all die.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I wish more of them died. I wish even the people who helped Godzilla and Kong died.
Yeah, dude. Alexander Skarsgård.
Alexander Skarsgård, who honestly, like, okay, I don't know.
The Hollow Earth expert.
Yeah. Whose brother got, murdered in a gravity field or something?
I guess so, yeah.
See, no one is even paying attention to that. I guess I'm paying too much attention.
I didn't even pick that
I think he mentioned it. I didn't know if it was
to the scientist.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was something because I didn't see Godzilla King of the Monsters, so I didn't know if it was something that happened in that movie that I missed.
Kind of, but not really.
Oh,
there's a scene in King of the Monsters where like King Ghidorah fucks Godzilla up, and he has to heal, and he falls in the ocean, and he falls to the bottom, and he ends up swimming to this like weird hollowed out earth thing near the core of the earth. And it's like you find out it's like this giant, almost kind of like what Kong had. It's like his version of that. And that they were like prey to back in the day as gods.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they're obviously like establishing the Monsterverse. That's what they're calling it.
Well, they did that
Warner Brothers.
in King of the Monsters. They show you more monsters.
Yeah, they show
a shit ton. There's like 14.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's honestly pretty cool.
King of the Monsters is really not a bad movie. Once again, the only bad part is the human element. That's what, like, dude, I don't think they realize, like, we're down to watch no dialogue and 2 hours of monsters duking it out. Because, that Hong Kong fight was fucking sick.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That Hong Kong fight was sick. Every single fight in this one was sick. I just feel like the human part of it felt very Transformers-y.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Oh, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
Almost that like shoehorned in comedic.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like I thought they did try to take it a step further in the sense that like the humans weren't always standing around doing nothing. At least they were like in the action somehow, like either dying or about to die.
It was
like usually they would have been like inside like a safe building the whole time watching the fight. You know what I mean? Like in a bunker somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they did a good job of it. I'm saying I'll give them a little credit for like trying to make the human part interesting, even though they know that it's just like whatever.
Yeah. I don't know that I agree.
well, what would you want them to be doing? I mean, they're humans that are there while monsters are fighting. What can they do realistically?
Just like not exist.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Is like I want to see humans die, but they made it a point during the Hong Kong thing to be like, oh, we're evacuating the city, meaning like maybe not as many people died as like it would have had they not evacuated.
Yeah.
But people were in those buildings. There were definitely some people in those buildings and they died.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Murder. Like those two guards that got zapped.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, but yeah, the effects were sick and it was like visually stunning, man.
It was such a treat on the eyes.
Yeah, it was a really good treat on the eyes.
Yes.
Really fucking beautiful.
I loved it. I loved that Kong didn't win any of the fights.
Dude, first off,
right?
I'm a Team Godzilla person. So when they first showed the trailer, I was like, all right, like how is Kong really gonna fucking duke it out with him?
They didn't show us he was gonna get Stormbreaker.
That was
it's not what it's called, but it's literally
it was for sure Stormbreaker.
But it was cool because like it's actually made out of like one of like so when Kong goes to like the Hollow Earth, which is like his home where he sits on the throne, he gets the axe because it's like embedded in the skull of like some sort of like lizard creature. And the skull and the axe itself is made out of like a Godzilla creature, like dorsal fin.
Yeah, his spike.
That's badass.
That was cool. I like that. And it's cool that it charged up his like when he got zapped with it. Yeah. Almost like in the first Avengers movie when Thor fucking electrocutes Iron Man and just powers him to like 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was dope.
I mean, we knew that yes, it's Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong, but we knew they were going to have to team up for something.
Yeah, everyone knew. You knew that was. There's just no other way they would have done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I feel like they did have a Martha moment. We just didn't know what they were saying.
Oh,
to
for
each
sure.
other.
I think it's funny when we saw that part. I feel like that was for sure a joke.
Yeah,
like
right.
Seriously, I'm willing to bet. Like if we asked Adam Weingart, he would say like that was a Martha moment because it lasted really long, power, and they kept like talking at each other.
Oh, know what we should try to do? Let's see if we can sync up the audio from that scene to Godzilla and Kong. I bet it would work really well.
Nice. Yeah, it was crazy. I liked King Ghidorah basically becoming Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was his skull, right? That powered it somehow.
That was one of the skulls of King Ghidorah.
that didn't make any sense.
Oh no, it made no sense whatsoever.
And that dude was the son of what's his name? Why can't I think of the actor's name from Godzilla 2014? The dude that was powering up Mecha Godzilla.
Ben Watanabe?
Yes. Like, not the actor's son, that character's son. Like,
okay,
that's who he is, which they didn't really say, but apparently that's who it is. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn, that like flew over my head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, flew over my head, too. Like, I found out after the fact. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, cool, but that guy was done pretty quick.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to see them do, like, honestly, like some Dudley Brothers type shit. fucking, or like, the part in Civil War when Bucky and Captain America team up on Iron Man.
Oh, like some crazy double team moves.
I wish we saw something like monster version of that, honestly.
I mean, they kind of did some. I mean, but it wasn't much.
Yeah, I want to see more of it.
Yeah.
I want to see legit like alley-ooping monsters to each other.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. I just got cooked.
You look so stoned. You're like, yeah. For our listeners, it was Cody's birthday yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So
and Jake's birthday earlier in the week.
And Anthony, when's your birthday?
May 8th.
May. All right, big dog. Back-to-back birthdays.
Yeah,
you guys are
we
Aries.
Don't stop with the birthdays in comics and chronic.
They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Yeah. Dude, we are Aries.
We're Aries.
Couple of Aries kings.
What are you, Anthony?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, an ancient enemy of the Aries.
Really?
I just completely made the it's a rivalry as old as Godzilla versus Kong itself.
Yes, it is.
Dude, the fights were so cool.
Dude, okay.
They were.
So honestly, I don't know, like this really stood out to me and I found myself feeling really bad. But okay. Right after in the Hong Kong battle, right after what's his name? Skarsgård says, "Oh, I guess round 2 goes to Kong." Dude, Godzilla was like, "What, bitch?" And fucked Kong up. Brutally, dude. When he's clawing at his chest and you see him like taking out chunks of him.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean, you could say round 2 went to Kong, but it really didn't. Godzilla wasn't out.
Yeah, honestly,
I'm rooting for Kong, but
they had to give him an adrenaline shot.
They used an actual defibrillator to bring him back to life.
Yeah.
Whereas like Kong, Godzilla got knocked out for like 5 seconds, got up, and then savagely murdered or proceeded to murder Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
stomping on him, that was sick.
Yeah.
Yep. But even in the first fight, it was kind of unfair because it was unfair because Kong was chained up. So
he was chained up, and then Godzilla almost fucking drowns his ass.
Yeah,
that was brutal. I felt bad for
that. Made me right. That made me like Kong. I'm like, I'm Team Kong. Fuck Godzilla.
See, I just grew up on the old Godzilla movies, watching them with my mom. So that's why, like, and I got the toys.
Nice.
Dude, we'd go to Chinatown. I would buy all, like, dude, that Mecha Godzilla picture, the old school one that you have. I used to have that toy. Dude, Toho made bomb Godzilla figures. It was sick.
Dude, I had a couple Godzilla figures.
Yeah, man, Godzilla was popping back in the day.
So you guys were definitely into the original movies, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The OG movie.
Yeah,
that was like your first experiences.
Yeah, that was
with
my
Godzilla?
first. Was the black and white Godzilla movie, dude? Because it's not like a cheesy. It's like a real. It's also like a what's it called? Like an allegory for nuclear weapons.
Right. See, my first experience with Godzilla is unfortunately the 1998 version of it.
Nice.
but the thing is, as a kid, I was really excited for it because
as a kid, I liked it too.
It's still Godzilla. So I got the Godzilla. That was the only Godzilla toy I had, the one from that movie. And I tried to watch it this weekend, and man, that movie fucking is terrible.
I can imagine. I haven't watched it, honestly, I think since I was a kid.
It's bad.
It's been a long time for me too.
But as a kid, I ate that shit up, and like I even like went as far as like I had this T-shirt of Godzilla, and if you pressed it, it would scream like Godzilla. It would make like the sound effect.
Nice.
I would wear that shit to school and get in trouble. Just the middle of class, like.
That's dope.
The babies from that Godzilla, I had action figures of them.
Oh, because she lays them in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, and no one knows.
What?
Yeah, because that's the end of the movie. They don't realize that that's what happened.
You know what's that I do remember from that movie is there's a part where they're shooting missiles at Godzilla. And they're heat-seeking missiles, so they're about to hit it, and then they like veer off and hit the buildings.
Oh, it's like it's too cold.
No, they're like, what happened? Like he's a cold-blooded creature. He can raise and lower his temperature at will. I'm like, bro, what? This thing does not know a heat-seeking missile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as a kid, I was like, nice science. They used real science to justify that. Yeah. So no. As a kid, that movie rules. Now it's some doo-doo.
Yep. But honestly, my favorite Godzilla movie from recent times is from it's a 2016. It's called Shin Godzilla.
Dude, everyone talks about that one. I haven't watched it yet, mostly because Shin Godzilla looks like a maniac.
Yeah, and that's why it's amazing.
So why does he look? What's he look like?
Dude, he looks like he looks fucked up.
He has different forms. He has different stages in the movie. Like he starts off as like this more like wiggly, like four-legged giant lizard monster that like has these like giant dead eyes and is just like wiggling, destroying everything through the streets. Like it's kind of funny, but you're like, holy shit, that's terrifying.
Wait, so I gotta ask, is it like an alternate Godzilla universe? Like he's not the classic Godzilla? Like it's
honestly, even though I haven't seen the very original Godzilla, it's definitely paying homage to that one.
Okay.
In the way it operates. So like it has very similar music. It has a very similar sense. Like what I love about the movie is that Godzilla's terrifying. He's super powerful. And the movie itself actually has like a pretty strong message about the way Japanese people viewed their government after the Fukushima nuclear reactor disaster. So Godzilla becomes a more like updated reference for them, but it's still like I don't want to spoil too much about the plot of the movie, but like it heavily involves the Japanese people. This is a Godzilla movie where the human side is actually interesting and adds to Godzilla.
Nice.
I would recommend if you haven't seen it to check it out.
It's on Netflix.
It's Japanese. I think it's on Netflix, or it was for a long time. But I highly recommend it. Way better than this, honestly, but it's different. You're not going to see giant fights. It's just more about Godzilla as like a metaphor for something.
Well, there we go. That's what he was in the original. He was a metaphor for like when we bombed Japan in World War II.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So,
like he's the son of the atomic bomb, basically.
So like kind of what happens was in the original, it's Godzilla is just a normal T-Rex and he's like frozen in ice in Japan.
He's a T-Rex?
Yeah, he's just a normal T-Rex. What happened was when we dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the radiation went through him and made him Godzilla. So Godzilla is a metaphor for atomic energy and atomic power.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
Which sounds like what you're saying, that Shin Godzilla kind of goes back to its roots in that way.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's cool.
The movie is just really, it's funny. It's like half funny, half terrifying, or I guess 1/3 funny, 1/3 terrifying, and then just really smart.
There's some weird moments, if not the first Godzilla movie, like the first three, because they're like pretty serious too, honestly. And at first it's not even him fighting monsters. He's just wrecking shit. But there's a part where like this scientist who like thought it was like, a great achievement finding Godzilla. Like literally when Godzilla was just like going back to the ocean at the end of the movie, like went with him and drowned with him as Godzilla just like merely like peaced out. And got like right next to Godzilla, and Godzilla just like looked at him, he was like, submerging, and this dude was like, killed himself. It was crazy.
Because like I don't know, is that like trying to say like there's no future with this kind of like energy at our disposal, Dude,
I don't know.
The Shin Godzilla movie kind of ends ambiguously, but it kind of makes it seem like, no, we got to kind of live with this kind of power. We can't use it to destroy. We got to use it to like, because like nuclear power plants are pretty helpful and not as dangerous to the environment and can provide a lot of energy, but there's a bad stigma against using atomic power. And
you sound like a corporate kind of shill, Anthony. Look at you lobbying for nuclear power.
I if done the right way, it's good for everybody. But I myself, sure. As a kid, I was terrified. I always thought for some reason like Russia was going to bomb us with a nuke or somebody.
Yeah.
They give you that feeling growing up in America.
Yeah. That was like the whole thing with the 80s, and we were all born at the end of the 80s.
Yeah, so that means like our parents and my siblings who are 10 years older than me lived through that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. Even like it's even in mainstream culture. Like, okay, the 80s movie. What's the movie where the kids? You know what I'm talking about?
Red Dawn.
There we go.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. Yeah.
I have seen Red Dawn. That's a badass
so like Red
movie.
Dawn. Literally about teenagers in the 80s fighting Russians off in their front yards and.
Or I think about my parents who were born in the late 50s and they grew up. They had to do the bomb raids,
hiding under desks.
Which
everyone knows.
And anyway, what was that going to fucking do? Yeah,
those desks are made out of some crazy material.
Vibranium.
For some reason, I didn't realize until high school. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck would hiding under a desk do?
That's like, I think it's one of the first, I think it is the first South Park episode ever when they have like the old video of like how to, if a volcano hits you and the lava is coming over you, it's like duck and cover.
Duck and cover.
Somebody does it and it just burns them to death. Yeah, that was the Scuzzlebutt episode.
Scuzzlebutt.
That's the first episode.
Dude, one of my favorite things about this movie was fucking the score.
Yeah. Score was dope.
I believe it was Junkie XL again.
No, it wasn't. Was it?
I think it was our boy Junkie XL.
Our boy. First off, I'm not calling him my boy.
Dude, Junkie XL. Dude, we're fans of Junkie XL on this podcast.
No, don't say that.
Dude, it was sick.
You are correct. It was Junkie XL.
Bum, 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 bum.
Have you ever seen what he looks like?
No.
Yeah, I'll look at it someday.
Someday we'll see what Junkie XL is.
I wonder if he was an actual junkie.
Maybe. When we were talking about the Snyder Cut, Cody was just like, he's a large junkie. So that's all I'm picturing.
He's a large junkie.
He just looks like some old white bald dude.
No, he's just like a mid 40-year-old white guy.
Nice.
You would never recognize him in the street.
You would never know that he's Junkie XL.
Yeah.
He could be walking amongst you right now.
Dude, oh God.
He could have been in Godzilla versus Kong as a main character. We would not know.
Okay, so who do you think would win the fight? Godzilla or Junkie XL?
Dude, I'm gonna have to say our boy Junkie.
Yeah.
I think so
How's
too.
How's Godzilla gonna find him?
Yo, that's true.
Dude.
Just gonna hide in a group of white people. Godzilla will not know who to kill.
Yeah, he can't sniff out. And Junkie can like control sound, you know, since he's such a since he's such a dope composer.
Yeah. He could program a Godzilla mating call to send him away.
Exactly.
Yeah. Not only get him distracted, but give him blue balls. Lower his defense.
Yeah, attack him when he's weak. His testosterone is drained. He has nothing. Damn, Junkie takes this fight.
He does.
Flawless victory.
Dude, yeah. That's insane. Junkie XL. Dude, please tell me he's doing Mortal Kombat also.
Oh, I wish he was. Let's find out.
Dude, yeah.
I think Junkie XL could do it.
If it's Junkie XL,
it's not.
Damn
it. Yeah.
It's
Benjamin Wallfish.
Ooh,
nice.
Who did the score for The Invisible Man.
I didn't see that.
That movie was incredibly mediocre.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Was it like he was wearing like a super technology suit or something?
Yeah. That was dumb.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
It was really dumb.
I want him to drink a magical potion or something.
Yeah, it was so dumb. Dude, do you remember the Kevin Bacon?
Oh, Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to love that movie.
Dude, I just don't like Kevin Bacon.
What?
What's not to like?
Yeah.
Dude.
Have you ever seen Footloose?
Yeah.
What's the movie where he kills a bunch of neo-Nazis for killing his family?
Death Sentence or
Tremors?
something like that? Tremors.
I used to love Tremors as a kid.
Dude, I never got it. And for some reason, Tremors never hit with me.
Really?
Same. Giant worms in the desert. Who cares? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's because we
not
didn't
for
grow
me.
up out there, you know?
Yeah, it's like giant worms in the Bronx. Wait a minute. I'll check that out.
Yo, they should do that.
Tremors in the Bronx.
Tremors in the Bronx.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. I'd watch that.
Dude, they go through the subway tunnels.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you know, it'd be a cool. You know, it'd be a sick scene. If the subway is just going its normal route, and it goes into the mouth of a giant worm and gets eaten. That'd be sick.
Nice.
Yeah,
that would be a sick scene. This would be a terrible movie, but it would look cool.
It would look cool.
Yeah, that's
it would be our Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, exactly.
Visually satisfying.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, yeah, it was entertaining. Like, you didn't see...
It was a good...
It was.
You never saw King of the Monsters? That was pretty good.
I saw King of the Monsters.
Yeah, you did. Anthony didn't, right?
I heard nothing but negative things about it. That's why. Did you guys like it?
I mean, I like the monster shit in the same way like this.
Yeah, the monster shit. Yeah, it was exactly like
Dude,
this.
the fights are sick, honestly. The fucking...
Yeah.
Remember when Rodan takes down the Air Force and everything?
Yeah, dude, Rodan was nuts.
Mothra.
Mothra's that queen.
She's that bitch.
Mothra. Why did you say that name?
That's sick. Mothra. Yeah, maybe that's their connection.
Yeah.
Godzilla and Kong. They're like, oh, Mothra.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if they knew each other.
They all... Mothra's like both of their side chicks.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Damn. She gets down like that?
Dude, you know how Mothra do? She's a free woman.
Yeah, she's the realist. She don't need no man to find her.
Exactly.
Shout out to Mothra.
Yeah, dude. I've always, like, even since I was a kid and my mom got me watching the old, like, Mothra was a character I always loved.
So
why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What does Mothra do? Like, I don't really know anything about Godzilla
Mothra's
lore.
like a big giant moth of like...
I'll break it down for you.
Yeah.
Break it down.
So
break it down.
In the old Toho movies, yeah. I mean, obviously it was a giant moth creature, but she was prayed to as a god by like this island off the coast of Japan. And literally it would be like these tiny people who like you would open a clam and there'd be like two little Japanese girls and they'd be like, Mothra needs your help. And like, you know, like things are serious. I swear to God, that's not even making this up.
No, that's exactly
how it was.
Okay.
And so she was like, yeah, for some reason she was like the goddess of these little like pygmy Japanese people almost. It was weird. But yeah, she had the same kind of like, she could like pour her pollen on you and it would like daze you and like confuse you. And then she would like come in and attack.
Yeah, I always dug Mothra.
Yeah, she was cool.
She's my gal.
And Godzilla's got a handicap against flying opponents.
Does he? You think that he has a handicap?
I don't know. I feel like his like biggest like enemies could fly, and that fucks him up.
So
like,
far,
what's the three-headed dude with the wings?
King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
So
is it King Ghidorah?
So actually,
I thought it was Ghidorah.
People pronounce it both Ghidorah or Ghidorah. I used to say Ghidorah.
I've heard Ghidorah. Yeah. So I think Cody was right.
Dude,
I mean, nice. I don't know it, but I've heard. That's what I've heard on the streets. I've heard.
Dude, yeah, but that's the streets of the Bronx of people who can barely speak, anyways.
Oh damn! Okay. Don't come out the Bronx, Jake.
y'all, some illiterates over there.
Wow.
Do you guys like the King Ghidorah? Like MF? It's MF Doom, like one of his like alternate names or whatever.
I didn't know that was one of his alternate names, but R.I.P. to MF Doom.
Yeah, R.I.P. Big R.I.P. Dude. Dude, now Comics and Chronic is gonna be haunted by MF Doom.
Yeah,
for that disrespect.
Dude, when I was in Vegas, I was just like drunk in a hotel room with my girlfriend, and I was like, "Yo, like, you know, I hope." Like, if I make this, Kobe's gonna rest in peace forever. I threw like something in the trash and it completely missed. I felt like such a dick. I was like, oh, not that like his soul depends on my making a shot, but still.
Oh, know what we have to mention? Fucking New York legalized weed.
Dude, yeah, I think
that's
we did
awesome.
mention that.
No, we couldn't have because the last time we had an episode was Tommy Chong, and that was the day before. We recorded that the day before.
I know we definitely talked about it, but now it's like official.
Yeah, like it's real. It happened. I could go outside and smoke some weed.
But couldn't you do that anyways?
Dreams are made of.
Yeah, but now there's no... I don't know. You're allowed to have up to like 3 ounces on
dude,
you.
Yeah. So
dude, I always got 3 ounces.
But you're in West Virginia, so that's a different story.
Yeah, I'd go to prison.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Oh, yeah. We have a huge announcement to make to our fans.
Oh, shit.
How do you announce what you're going to call your fan base?
From this point
you will
forward,
forever be known as commies.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't know that we were. I'm pumped.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. So if you listen to Comics and Chronic and you are a fan, we appreciate it as always. And we hope that you take it with great pride that you are now commies. And in no way is that politically affiliated with any socialist government.
Yes, it is.
This is your leader speaking. You are now a Russian agent.
Dude, I kind of want to talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, dude, fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We weren't sure if you
Dude.
watched the most recent episode.
I just did today.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say a little spoiler warning. We're going to be talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier. If you're listening, maybe pause it if you haven't watched that, but we're going to be talking up to episode 3.
Episode 3, Falcon Winter Soldier. We're just really high. We want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to hear about it, spoiler warning. Get the fuck out of here. But if you've got
Come
the
back
biggest
later.
balls known to man, then stick around.
Whoa.
Or if you've got a big vagina, I don't discriminate.
We don't care what
Yeah.
size
Okay,
genitalia.
But yeah,
All right,
dude, it's
Cody busted
sick.
out. What'd you think?
Dude, it's just fucking I fucking love Zemo.
Zemo.
Badass.
Yeah.
Zemo was
Dancing
really
his
cool,
ass
honestly.
off.
I thought he was actually really cool this
He
episode.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
I liked him.
He was
He was I liked him as like his villainous self.
Yeah. No, what I thought was the really interesting, like, and I wanted to ask what you guys thought about it. Maybe
What?
it meant something, or maybe I don't know if it did. So, like, when Bucky and Sam and Sharon, they're kind of getting shot at in the shipment yard, and then Zemo comes out of nowhere. Like, you see him holding the mask, and he puts it on, and I'm watching it thinking, oh, he's gonna either go against them or just leave him there. But when he puts the mask on, he like goes into superhero mode and kicks ass and saves them.
Yeah, he went into full badass mode.
But like, so what do you guys think of that? Like, he put the mask on to do that. Like, that's weird. I just didn't think those two things would happen. That made me say, oh shit, okay, that's cool.
I agree, because I also think it's weird because he made it known, A, in Civil War, and B, here, that like he doesnn't like superheroes.
Exactly.
Like, he's super anti-Avengers, super people that wear masks. So yeah, I wonder what. But see, okay, this is what I'm also questioning as well. When he escapes from prison and he goes into the old car, the mask is already there. Like, it almost seems like it's a family heirloom of his. Like, is it an old? He even says, "I'm royalty, Sam. Like, I'm a baron." Do you think like this was like that? This is my father's man. I don't know. Like,
That's a great point, because that's how it is in the comics. So that would make sense if they're.
Oh, so well, shit. Okay.
Zemo's an interesting character because on the surface, Civil War made him seem like he's one type of
Yeah,
villain.
they made him
but
very almost one-dimensional.
Exactly. In the comics, he is a little psycho and has a personality that isn't, like, he showed it. Like, the MCU, I think, got it perfect. Like, I love how Zemo was in this episode. He's not just this, like, I have this plan and I will do it. Like, he's just like, no, like, I'm going to have some fun and I'm not, cardboard.
You know what I loved was when Bucky goes to see him right away, like literally in my head, I was like, dude, if I'm Zemo and I see the Winter Soldier, I'm going to start saying those words immediately. And he did, the trigger words, and he did. And Bucky's like, that's not me anymore. And he's like, I just thought I would try. I was like, hell yeah, that's what I would do too. Like, I would totally start like spouting them off and get control of you.
And he knew as soon as Bucky's there that he's leaving. Like, he was waiting for that moment.
Yeah, Zemo.
It was so cool. Like, dude, I loved everything with Madripoor and like Sam as the White Tiger.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool that they introduced Madripoor, because Madripoor and Wolverine go hand in hand.
Whoa, how so?
Because in the comics, when you read about Madripoor, it's like it's Wolverine is going there. He's like, the worst people are here. I got to find somebody here to like get the job done. It's always that location.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Madripoor's like, it's like the Mos Eisley of Marvel.
Yeah. You never saw a more wretched hide of scum and villainy.
Oh, okay. It's that like that kind of place.
I mean, Zemo even says it, he's like, you go to Low Town, that's the worst place. High Town, it's like anywhere on that place is bad and on that island is bad. But in the Marvel universe, universe, that's where you'll find
anyone.
In fact, I think that's like the first time like they have a story back in the 80s or 90s where Cap, Black Widow, and Wolverine meet there for the first time in the past.
Nice.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, Zemo's probably one of my favorite Cap villains.
Hands down. Absolutely. I like him way better than Red Skull.
Whoa.
Yeah. I like Red Skull a lot.
Yeah,
oh, shit. See? Yeah, fucking Hydra. Hail Hydra.
I think he's more interesting than Red Skull. That's all.
Well, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but I think Red Skull's just badass as fuck.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
Red Skull's a dope villain.
He's a super dope villain.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Red Skull. Also, what's his name that they got? Hugo Weaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he crushed it.
Apparently, he actually hated doing that movie and refused to come back.
Yeah.
And do it.
He says that about like every fucking role he does, man. He hates every like thing he does, from The Lord of the Rings to Matrix. He's like, oh, I won't do that again.
Dude, did I ever tell you about my villain, the Bread Skull? I'm not even lying.
Tell me about it.
All right, so he is a German wheat farmer in 1943. In order to hide some like nuclear supplies, they bring it to his farm because he lives on a lot of acres. But it ends up radiating the wheat that he uses to make his bread. So after constantly eating it, he eventually is able to transmute his body into bread. And he becomes the Bread Skull.
Can he also be dough?
Dude, actually, you know what? I never thought about that, but I kind of like that.
Or even wheat flour at times.
Oh, just like powder, like dust.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude, he can basically be my Sandman. You're right.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, when he's in full bread form, don't get me wrong, he's incredibly powerful and delicious. But he's an easy prey to like seagulls and pigeons. So he has to be very careful when he's.
This is true.
Yeah, so he has to be very careful when he's in full bread form. Anyways, that's the Bread Skull. That's a real. Dude, I like that. I'm gonna add that dough and that flour into it.
Yeah, dude, that'd be pretty cool. You're Sandman.
5G would never stand a chance.
Ooh, you don't think so? He has the bandwidth of 5G. Super fast travel time.
What is that going to do against Doe?
I don't know.
Think of like Mr. Fantastic in Doe form. 5G's got nothing against that.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, that's why 5G. Does 5G work with anybody? Does he have a sidekick or an ally?
No, 5G is literally 5 different gangsters put into one, a la Ronnie Raymond and Dr. Stein, you know?
Captain Planet.
Well, no, that's fucking ring power.
Or like
I guess.
I meant like Firestorm.
5 kids.
He's kind of like Firestorm.
Like Shazam.
Oh, I got you.
Well, no, Shazam is still just one kid. I'm talking about like 5G.
No, there's a version where there's like 12.
Oh, you mean the
kids or
family,
something
the
like that.
Shazam family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They each say like a letter.
Did you guys watch Shazam, the movie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, would you?
I actually did, but I fell asleep.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like that's one that you and KO would like.
Yeah, seriously. Kids love it. I liked it, honestly. I like Shazam.
It was.
wasn't
It's
good.
just another DCU movie to me. Like it's just like it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't terrible, and it wasn't
as good as Birds of Prey.
I kind of put them on the same level.
Dude, I liked Birds
I know
of Prey.
you did,
TBH.
but I really don't.
Yeah, well. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, dude.
I liked it too. I wasn't. I think we talked about that in one episode. Like listen, it was. Ewan
McGregor?
I actually didn't like his character in that movie. He was.
What?
Yeah, I didn't at all. I didn't like his black mask.
I loved his black mask.
And I hated the Zaz. Like, that's not Zaz.
Weren't they
dumb.
like gay lovers in it?
I guess, yeah. I think they were. Yeah, but I don't care. Like, fine. That's not. I just thought.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I just thought like both versions of. I don't know. I also felt like I wanted Black Canary to be more badass. Like, they only really let her do the scream at the end, and
yeah.
Black Canary was played by the same girl from Lovecraft Country.
Yes.
Right? What's her name? Smollier.
But yeah, Kong was super dope. I just like, I don't know. I'm glad Godzilla was still basically king.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we knew from before the movie even started, there's no way King Kong could handle. Godzilla has laser beam atomic breath. Like, what is he doing to stop that?
Yeah.
He's got an axe. He's got.
Yeah, they had to give him that
Stormbreaker.
axe. Man, if Shin Godzilla versus King Kong, the movie would be over in a second.
What does
Shin
Shin
Godzilla?
mean?
I don't know. I don't know what Shin
Is it like
means,
evil
but
Godzilla or?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. But in that movie, that Godzilla could shoot lasers from his tail. He could shoot lasers from all over his body, like out of his scales.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah,
That's
his
insane.
laser, his atomic breath, he could like shoot it on the ground as like a flame and it just engulfs an entire city.
Whoa.
Or he could focus it into a narrow beam and do kind of like what Mechagodzilla did and just leveled the entire city with his laser.
Oh, wow.
Dude, Mechagodzilla was sick.
Yeah, dude, he kicked ass.
I liked him a lot.
That like the way he used like repulsor, like flying into his punches and
Yes.
shit. You know?
Oh, I also liked when he was like, it's Robot Godzilla, and then Julian Dennis is like, no, it's Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, that was cool.
I can't do his voice, but
You gotta do a
Yeah,
Kiwi
it was
accent.
So
Mecha
so
Godzilla.
dumb.
Cody, can you do a New Zealand accent?
No,
All right, cool.
I don't even know how to start. I don't
Way
know.
to be a team player.
Dude, I'm just honestly so high right now. I'm so high. I got a bunch of cookies. I wish you guys were here to have some.
Did you make them?
No, I bought too many.
Oh, nice.
I was high and went to this place that called Insomnia Cookies.
nice.
Got like,
Insomnia.
yeah,
That's a famous cookie place.
Is it really?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I've
What?
Yeah.
You never heard of Insomnia cookies?
No.
Some good cookies.
Damn.
some good cookies.
I love
bro.
Insomnia Cookies. Sponsor us.
Wait, Cody, did you also say you bought too many? There's no such thing as buying too
That's
many
true.
cookies.
That's true.
There is when you got a tummy ache now.
Well, didn't you say you ate a trunk burger this morning?
Wait,
I did eat a trunk.
what's a trunk burger?
A burger I left in my trunk overnight.
I feel like
It was. I ate it cold too. I just.
yeah, but how cold was it outside last night?
It got cold.
Yeah, but like it's meat; it has to be refrigerated.
It was
Yeah.
probably like almost. It was really cold out.
It was
like
probably cold enough, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I feel like there's a better chance of that giving you a tummy ache than there are cookies.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine. Okay.
Oh, wait, we haven't. You don't have to but we haven't talked about it yet on the podcast.
What?
The potato story.
What's the potato
Dude, when I
story?
when I choked on the potato and died,
Oh, nice.
or almost died the other day.
Let's do it.
Dude, it was terrible. It was the worst. It was like for a moment I was like, "Whoa, is this about to be it?"
Really?
So I was eating some potatoes for breakfast, also left out overnight. And I have a problem. I eat fast, so I choke on food like occasionally.
You're just a monster.
And I swallowed a potato whole basically, and
Damn.
like it was like those little round one, you know what I'm talking
The
about?
silent killers.
Yeah, dude. So I swallowed one of them bad boys, and like I felt it get stuck in my neck. And normally, but it was like past my windpipe, so I could like kind of breathe, but it was still like difficult breathing. And like I tried to normally, if I ever get anything in my throat like that, I just try to like drink some water or take another bite of something to get it down.
Yeah.
Well, this time it would just like sit right here and then I would throw it up. And that happened for like 30 minutes. And I was just like gasping for breath, and I ended up giving myself the Heimlich.
How do you give yourself the Heimlich?
Dude, I just was beating the shit out of my chest with my
Really?
hands like that. Yeah.
Did it work?
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, obviously he's still here and he's talking to us and he survived.
Yeah, dude. I almost died by a potato. Dude, death by potato. Dude, that'd be
fatality.
crazy.
What a weird way we'd have to intro your death on the next episode.
Yeah.
Dude, I like the timeline of you guys being like, we gotta keep it going.
Yeah.
Don't even say it. Dude, just like replace me with a different person and don't say anything.
Just keep it going.
I mean, we got to do that. I mean, we're not going to let the potato kill the podcast, too.
Dude, what if we try to like hire an actor to play you?
Just somebody to play me.
Or we hire someone really smart to make some sort of AI. We feed it all of the footage we have of Cody's voice.
We could do like a deep fake.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
All right, well, we have our plan in case Cody dies, so that's good.
We could create a mecha Cody.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, dude, get somebody to pilot me from inside my head. So we're going to have to shrink somebody down so they can sit inside my head.
Who would you choose?
You guys have hooked to a computer with my dead eyes.
Oh, God. Who would you choose to pilot you?
I don't know. Got to be somebody cool.
Philip
Fucking
Seymour Hoffman.
Dude, we're bringing him back from the dead.
Yes.
Shrinking him down.
Yes.
This poor man has been through so much. Can you imagine? Like this dude comes back from the dead. He's like, "What happened? We're
Dude, you've been dead for a really long time."
And then we force him to be to pilot Cody's body.
You shrink him down. You got like a tiny Thumbelina as Philip Seymour Hoffman running around.
Oh shit!
God, that hurts.
Yeah, my face hurts.
That was beautiful.
Yes. I want to see that movie.
Yeah, no joke.
What theater were we getting to back? Who we getting to back?
Who wouldn't want to back that? That's a genius idea. I mean, look, if someone wrote a script for Godzilla vs. Kong and that got greenlit, what we just said can literally like happen. It can be done.
Yeah.
I would actually like to see the script for this movie because, like, what the fuck? What does it just say? Like, King Kong throws a punch, like,
right? Yeah.
Buildings crash. Like, isn't it really up to like the animators to like figure that out?
Probably. Well, I don't know. Do you think they have like choreographers for CGI movies like that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, from a writing perspective, I would really like to understand like how you make a movie like this.
I feel like they would kind of do it in a storyboard format, like you would a comic book, or
sense.
like
I agree.
You know what I mean?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
You're probably right, actually.
But I mean, that makes sense at a certain stage. I'm literally just saying, like, if I don't know who wrote the movie. It's probably more than one person, but I don't know. But if I'm sitting there as a writer, like, I just, you know what I mean? I think about this for a lot of movies, and I'm sure it's easy to find the script, but just certain parts, I feel like it's, I don't know. As a writer, I find it easier to write dialogue than description.
Nice.
So, like, you know, what do you write? Like Godzilla.
Godzilla constantly.
King Kong.
I think honestly, you go in there and it's like, all right, man, like Godzilla whips his tail in his face and fucking rips open this dude's jaw. Like, you just gotta like be like a kid with it.
Or like, I honestly think maybe you have to approach it like you are saying something, because Godzilla knew, like, Godzilla's motivation is, you guys are making a robot version of me, go fuck yourself, I'm coming to destroy all of that.
Yeah, he was coming to
and King Kong was able to communicate. We haven't talked about the little girl she's actually deaf in real life.
Oh,
so
really?
She's able to communicate with Godzilla through sign language. I mean, through King Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Which is pretty cool. I really like that part. But it was ridiculous that a little kid was in all those situations. Like, Jesus
Not only
Christ.
that, but that the adults around her constantly chose to put her in more mortal danger.
Right. They
as
willingly,
time
like,
goes
no,
on.
bring her.
Yeah, they had so many times where they're like, okay, the little girl stays behind for this.
Yeah.
And they did. They were like, fuck this girl. They're like, straight up, just like, getting Kong to be on our side is more important.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like in Armageddon in a weird way. You know that movie with Bruce Willis and Ben
Dude,
Affleck?
that movie's
that movie's
incredible.
sick. Do I know that movie?
So
You mean,
sick.
do I know the masterpiece that is Armageddon? Yes.
That is Armageddon.
I know that.
The best movie of all time.
Right, but okay, so like the plot doesn't make sense because it's like, let's teach oil drillers to be astronauts.
Sorry, did you just say the plot doesn't make sense? How else did you plan to blow up a fucking, 10 asteroid?
Wouldn't it be way easier to teach astronauts how to work a drill?
Clearly no, when that was like literally the entire
Yeah,
beginning.
clearly it would. In real life it would.
I don't
No, there's like a whole funny thing. There's a commentary online you can find of Ben Affleck bringing up this point, and he brought it up to the director, and he's like, "Don't tell me this. I don't want to hear it." Like,
That's hilarious.
he didn't even consider it, or just was like, "Fuck
I think
you."
they needed
But
a
what I'm trying to say
crew
is,
of drillers.
Dude, what a
yeah, but it would be they have to.
ragtag group of guys.
But in the movie, they teach drillers to be astronauts
Yeah.
in like a week, which is impossible. But it would be way easier to teach astronauts how to operate.
I agree,
a
but
piece
what
of
I think they
machinery.
don't have, like, think about how many astronauts there realistically are. You could probably, there's no, like, I wouldn't say there are any more than like 100. So, like, but you need like a crew of miners and whatnot. That takes a lot of people.
But why? How would they like? It doesn't make sense how they would know how to operate a
They
spaceship
did
within
it
a week or two.
Even in the movie, it's the NASA pilots who are doing it. Cody, your eyes are going crisscross right now.
Dude, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, because hold on, I was bringing up that stupid point to just say they
Right.
could have just gotten anybody that knows sign language to communicate with Kong instead of bringing a little girl. They could have been like, let's get any interpreter in here. We'll leave her at home so she's safe.
Yeah, but she was like also his friend.
Yeah, she was the Kong
yeah, I
whisperer.
guess.
She was, yeah, exactly.
She
was.
was.
She was also, I think, one of the natives of Skull Island. They said.
Oh, right, but she wasn't in that movie.
No,
right?
she wasn't in that movie. But I think they said like she was the last of her tribe on Skull Island.
Gotcha.
And so, like, she had that little Kong doll that she wove together.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, dude, Rebecca Hall's character.
I love Rebecca Hall.
Yeah, she's pretty
I
cool.
think she's beautiful.
Who's that? Is
That's
that her mom? Or not her?
Yeah.
No, the scientist.
Yeah.
Well, that's not her mom. I thought it was for some reason. I was too high. Like, yeah, that's her mom.
Oh no, it wasn't
sure.
her mom.
Peter Sarsgaard is the dad. They're a family. They're just not a family.
Yeah, exactly.
And King Kong is their big baby.
Yeah, big old baby.
So what do you guys give it?
Where was Godzuki?
Oh shit!
Godzilla's kid.
Dude, here's my question, guys. Who would win in a fight?
Ooh.
Godzilla and King Kong, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
You mean them versus one another?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
But Bucky's a super soldier. And Anthony did say that Godzilla has a handicap with flying.
Oh shit!
You know
You're
what
right.
I
Yeah,
mean?
but
Like-
like Falcon is gonna do no damage. They can't beat them. No way.
Dude.
Who could
I don't know.
actually beat them? Like if they wanted to make a cool.
The Justice League could, no problem, I think.
You
Yeah.
think no problem.
I mean, it would be a problem, but Superman could just like
Yeah,
fly through them.
That's true.
True. I like how in Marvel, like, there's Fin Fang Foom, and like he's basically a kaiju, and they have a problem fighting him a lot of the time. You know, even Thor is gonna have a hard time
Who
against.
the hell
like,
is Fing Fang Foom?
Fin Fang Foom, you don't know that dude? He's like a giant dragon.
Yeah, he's an Avengers villain, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just like a Marvel. He's not really taken seriously most of the time, but he is a threat. Like if you have to face him, like he's just a giant ass dragon. Like that's it. He talks and he always wants to take over the world. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him, Jake. That's interesting. No. Maybe you've seen him. He's just like a giant ass green dragon.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like the Dragon Ball dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? Shenron?
With a more of a body, I guess.
Going
less
Shenron
like
up in this East?
Shenron.
Okay, who do you think would win a fight? Godzilla or Goku?
Goku? What?
Really?
Yeah, Goku destroys worlds, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's easy. And now Goku's like Super Saiyan 17.
That's what I don't like.
Like,
that's what I don't like is they can just keep upping and upping and upping his power level.
Yeah. Dude, the writing was so bad for Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
I just can't believe there were so many terrible decisions with the writing. But it looked cool as fuck.
That we could all agree on.
Yes.
So cool. It was so cool that the writing's easy to overlook.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think any of us going into this movie were like, you know what, I really think the writing is going to be phenomenal. You know, we were like, let's see some awesome Titan kaiju fucking monster battles destroying cities.
Fact.
And we got that plenty.
Yeah, it was sick.
Plenty. Did you guys like Pacific Rim?
I did.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. I didn't see the second one.
I didn't see the second one either. I'm pretty sure it's
I think so too.
That would be an interesting crossover if they could bring in some human robot fighters to fight these guys or team up.
So there is actually in the Toho movies, there's a character named Jet Jaguar who is in fact a different. He's a humanoid robot.
Nice, I like that.
He fights Godzilla. So
Jet Jaguar.
Yeah, Jet Jaguar. Dude, in the old movies, they'd go Jet Jaguar.
I love him already.
Yeah, he's cool.
Dude, the old movies were wild.
You should watch them, honestly. They're cool.
They're sick.
Yeah, I need to check them out.
And I think
I need to check them out.
They're probably out there, you know?
Oh, they're out there. They're out there.
You know what's out there?
What?
The truth.
I think
the truth is out there.
Do you guys like the X-Files?
I never watched it.
I did like the X-Files.
I feel like I would love it.
I was a X-Files slut.
I knew you were going to say it. You love adding the word slut to everything.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter jelly sandwiches. I was a peanut butter jelly sandwich slut.
Dude, that is. I've probably said that exact thing at some point in time. It's not far off base.
Who do you think would win a fight if it was like in a humanoid form? Peanut butter or jelly?
Definitely peanut butter.
Yeah, man. Peanut butter easily.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I see why you say peanut butter. Truly, I do. But I don't think you're taking into account that jelly, because it can splatter everywhere. I feel like it would duplicate and now their own separate sentient beings. Jelly is
all right.
Shit.
Yeah. How about try getting peanut butter off of like a piece of silverware, you know? It sticks on there a little bit more.
It's gonna choke the life out of the jelly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's like a peanut butter would basically be, what's the Batman villain's name?
Clayface.
Clayface.
Yeah, Clayface. Peanut butter would be Clayface for show.
It could get extra chunky.
Okay, this question is just how about this? Who would win in a fight, Clayface or T-1000?
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator?
No,
the liquid Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh,
the cop. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. I
say Clayface.
I don't know if I say Clayface so easily.
Yeah, the
T-1000 was no joke.
Yeah, no joke.
It had to get thrown into like molten lava to die, right?
That's easy. They just go to a chemical plant somewhere in Gotham.
I don't think the T-1000 is going to be outsmarted by Clayface.
The actor? Come on.
No, I just mean like
actors are smart.
Actual fictional. Really?
No, Clayface is an actor. The actor Clayface.
The actor.
Clayface the actor.
Oh no, I was laughing at you said actors are smart. Yeah, I don't know. I personally I give it to T-1000. Cody, you don't seem convinced of your own question.
I am just not sure who to give it to. All I'm saying is I want to see T-1000 against Batman.
Ooh, well, Batman's going to win that because
he's Batman.
He's Batman.
Does he have prep time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should.
Well, even if he doesn't, he's going to pull it off.
Yeah, but I also hate that question when it comes to Batman because any superhero with prep time is going to give you a hard time, you know? Like, Superman with prep time, okay, like he's going to figure out.
Yeah, but if you bust in
different
right
ways.
there, like when he's like in a shower, you know? Like Bruce Wayne, and like the Flash comes in, it's like, fuck you, dude, like kills him.
But even then, I feel like Bruce Wayne is prepared for every eventuality.
That was actually me showering. That was my
He
decoy.
would not be, dude, he would not be prepared for the Flash to catch him beating it in the shower.
I think on that note, we'll end it. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Comics and Chronic.
This is what we gotta let the people know. All right, you gotta follow us. If you're listening to us on Spotify, subscribe to us there. Follow us, whatever the button says. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, subscribe to us and then click 5 stars because you know we're a 5-star podcast.
Yes, yeah, we are.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You could do that on Facebook. Yeah, that's where we want you to follow us and just keep listening. Share this episode if you like it. Share every episode if you like it.
Share your deepest secrets with us as well.
Ooh. Yeah, that's how we take over. By collecting secrets.
Yes, our little commies. Tell us everything.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Oh, what was that guy? He gave us like a good signing off line that you said we should use.
Edge long and prosper.
Edge long and prosper.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jacob H.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo! Peace.